For all the things I love about tech companies and the inspiring entrepreneurs, irrationality isn't one of them. Over the years, we have seen the rise of many tech companies that made our lives better. Amazon for shopping, WhatsApp for communications, Netflix for entertainment, Spotify for music, and SpaceX for taking humans to the moon and Mars. We're all inspired by SpaceX. But we've also seen a different breed of Silicon Valley companies as well. The breed that takes advantage of the trust of people, that disguises delusion as revolution. It bankrupted Theranos in 2018, and it's now haunting the board members at WeWork. Ever since WeWork's drive for IPO 2 months ago, its valuation has dropped 5 times from its initial $47 billion to a shocking $10 billion. The public is losing faith of WeWork as we speak, and it's about time. The most visual piece of evidence I've seen is a comparison between WeWork and its biggest co-working space competitor IWG. The article compares WeWork and IWG in 9 different metrics: global square footage, members, locations, cities, countries, workstations, revenue in 2018, profit in 2018, as well as their valuations. Looking at the numbers, it's not hard to see that IWG is a better, more popular, more profitable, and more reasonably valued company than WeWork. Not only does IWG has 4 to 10 times more members and locations than WeWork, it is also valued 12 times less at $3.7 billion, $43.3 billion less than WeWork's initial valuation. So here's the $43.3 billion question. Why is IWG valued so much less than WeWork while it seemingly beats WeWork in every metric there is? In order to explore this topic, we need to go back to the primary source of information we had of WeWork, its SEC filing. This 220-page document is WeWork's IPO registration statement filed at SEC August this year. In it, WeWork outlined its business model as well as related financial and risk information of the company. It is a customary document required by law aimed at transparency and to protect investor interests before IPO, but it also reflected many problems the company has. WeWork started with this document by explaining its business model. Individuals and organizations turn to us directly to solve their workspace needs because of the value our integrated solution, space, community, services, and technology. The document goes, as a result, we're able to aggregate demand and match an individual or organization to the right space, at the right time, at the right price. Notice how hard it is WeWork is trying to emphasize on the technology aspect of the company. That is the answer to the $43.3 billion question. The common valuation of a real estate company at WeWork size should be similar to IWG, which is $4 billion, but by injecting the right technology into it, $47 billion isn't impossible. Therefore, what we need to explore next is what qualifies WeWork as a tech company. And here's how WeWork puts it in the document. We provide our members with flexible access to beautiful spaces, a culture of inclusivity, and the energy of an inspired community, all connected by our extensive technology infrastructure. Aside from the meaningless regurgitation of big words, the only thing that's linked to technology is its technology infrastructure. It seems to me that WeWork believes it has some kind of technology infrastructure that helps provide solutions more efficiently and at a lower cost. But at this point, it's still very vague. I want to explore more. What is this technology infrastructure? So I went on reading the rest of the document, and over the 14 times where the technology infrastructure is mentioned, never once did it explain in details this technology infrastructure it's talking about. Then I saw this ultimate reality check in this document, its revenue sources. The following shows that ever since the inception, WeWork makes money through only 2 dominant streams: membership and revenue service, and other revenue. Membership and revenue services basically means that members pay to lease its office space as well as any extras, like booking a conference room. Other revenue consists of sponsorships and ticket sales from WeWork-related events. Where is the technology narrative? I do not know, and I don't think anyone in the tech industry knows right now. That's why WeWork is going through its biggest challenge since inception. To be honest, I don't really care if WeWork's business is not driven by the next generation artificial intelligence or machine learning technology. What matters ultimately is if WeWork is still providing a good service. Technology is only the means to an end. But until this point, I have withheld a piece of information that would change the dynamic and the urgency of our discussion. WeWork's funding. WeWork has raised $12.8 billion in private funding to sustain its business. From a customer standpoint, it does not matter if WeWork is a $47 billion company or a $10 billion company as long as it continues to provide the best service to its users. But from its investor standpoint, being valued at $10 billion or less would be a disaster that ultimately leads to bankruptcy, not least losing money. Comparing to IWG's $3.7 billion valuation, this becomes quite clear. What this $12.8 billion funding alludes to is the unsustainable nature of WeWork's business model, spoiled by irrational, deep-pocketed investors such as SoftBank. Why is WeWork not broke? I would love to believe that it's because of the technology infrastructure WeWork promises and the resulted billions of dollars of investors' cash injection, but without the tech infrastructure it's talking about, it's just a company built on investor money and a house of cards. If a $4 billion company needs $12.8 billion to sustain, it's no doubt a bad business. If WeWork does not improve its business model fast and justify its qualification as a technology company, lower valuation is the least it should worry about. Now, I really did like WeWork, and a part of me still do. But what I don't appreciate is the irrationality and the plain greed and manipulation that goes behind the company's valuation. It confuses us, sets a bad example for aspiring young entrepreneurs, and most importantly, it is as if truth and common sense does not matter anymore.